Hi. This is a short clip from the PowerWisdomLove.com video series, and in that series, we talk about how Source experiences love, through the people's experiences of love. But Source doesn't just want to experience perfect love through the people, and here's why. Source already knew what perfect love was, because Source had been immersed in its own perfect love for eons. What Source wanted to experience instead, was every form of love, from the most imperfect love thinkable, to the most perfect love possible, and all points in between. Only then, would Source be able to have the most expanded and complete experience of what love is, by comparing it to every version of what love is not. It's what we call absolute love, which is complete love, whole love, all love. And the range of absolute love, Source can experience through the people, is gigantic, because every expression is an expression of love. For example, greed, anger, criticism, or judgment, are all still expressions of love, they just have a lot more fear in them than love, which simply makes them lower expressions of love. Whereas, generosity, kindness, service, or compassion, have less fear and more love inside them, which simply makes them higher expressions of love. But it's all love, it's just more or less tainted with fear, to make it more or less imperfect, and it's all considered by Source to be a valid and necessary part of its absolute love experience. That means, every expression we have ever had, from the day we were born until now, no matter how good or bad it was, has been an expression of love. If you add all that up, we have contributed a huge range of love to Source's absolute love experience. But it's not just us humans doing that for Source. All living beings contribute love to Source's absolute love experience, from human beings, to advanced beings, celestial beings, ascended beings, God beings, light beings, and souls. And each one of those beings contributes its own unique type of love on its own particular level. This means, the absolute love Source is experiencing through the people, ranges from the most imperfect love thinkable by the human being, all the way up to the most perfect love possible by the soul, with every combination of that in between. And let me clarify what I mean by that. Humans create the most imperfect love thinkable, because only humans can think in a way that creates probably the most imperfect love in the entire cosmos. Whereas souls, being virtually the same as God, create the most perfect love possible in the cosmos. So, when we talk about human love being imperfect, that's not a judgment, it's just a comparison. In other words, human love is only imperfect when you compare it to the more perfect love of higher beings. But to us humans, our imperfect love is just normal love to us. It's just what we do, and who we are. And we live our own unique range of absolute love down here on planet Earth. From the worst love thinkable, such as hatred, violence, homicide, and genocide, all the way up to the most perfect love possible, such as human kindness, devotion, romance, and compassion. Because remember, every human expression, no matter how good or bad it might seem, is still an expression of love, just more or less tainted with fear. But when you zoom out of the human experience, even our best love is considered by higher beings to be incredibly imperfect. So imperfect, in fact, it's unthinkable to them. They literally cannot get their heads around how we even manage to create such imperfect love. But we're not judged by them for it. We're worshipped and revered by them for it. That's because those higher beings know what we're here to do. They know we agreed on a soul level to incarnate here in human form, with divine amnesia, just so we could think in a way that creates the cosmos's most imperfect love. They also know we do that out of service to Source, because someone had to create the lower ranges of love required to complete Source's absolute love experience, and that's us. And because the human journey is considered to be the most extreme in the cosmos, only the bravest, most advanced souls even attempt to come here in human form to live that experience. Again, that's us. In fact, our human experiences of love are so extreme, they not only expand the understanding of absolute love for Source, but also for every other living being in the cosmos. We are revered by higher beings for doing it, and dearly loved by Source for being it. But that doesn't mean you have to live a dreary life of imperfect love, just to enlighten the beings above you. Like we said, we live in our own range of absolute love down here on planet Earth, and you can choose to live in any part of that range. You can choose to only create and experience the higher ranges of love, which in our world is happiness, peace, joy, and love. There is no need for you to partake in the lower ranges of human love. There are plenty of other humans around who can do that on your behalf, and they do. Just take a look around. You can instead simply observe the duality of other people's lower love from afar, to help you understand, appreciate, and seek more of your own higher love. Sure, that's not always an easy thing to do, especially when you're surrounded with so many other human souls, experimenting with anger, hate, drama, judgment, and so on. But that's only if you don't know what imperfect love is, why it exists, and how to counter it with powerful wise love, which is something we can't wait to show you how to do in later videos. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this short video clip, and would like to watch the full version of this video, or the rest of our video series, visit our website at powerwisdomlove.com, or click on the link in the description or comments below. Otherwise, have a magnificently powerful, wise, loving day, and we'll see you in the next video.